Hello, hello. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley. Hello. In today's class, we're in the middle of a little 3-day series this week at this particular time, in which we are looking at idioms that reference transportation. Today's focus will be on choo-choo trains. Today we're going to be looking at idioms that reference trains or things about trains. So as usual, the students will help me by doing a series of exercises. As we proceed through the class, I will attempt, to the best of my ability, with your help, and please do feel free to help me, I will attempt to reference or mention other idioms that are used for the same purpose, regardless if they reference trains or not, as well as talk about any connotations of words. And as well, I will try to give you a little bit of information about the situational use of these idioms. Some idioms are used extremely broadly, any and all situations. Others are used, just almost always to talk about business. Others are used only to reply to an accusation, things like that, situational use of the idioms. Okay, that's the game plan. As well, I should mention, if any students in the class would like to share idioms that are native to your own first language that may be very similar or that may be completely different but used for the same purpose, I'm always very happy to hear about those. It's very interesting to me. So please feel free to share with the rest of the class some idioms from your own language. Okay, plenty of room in the class. I don't know where everyone is today, but come on in and join me and Owner. Hi, Owner. Welcome back. Hello again.
Hello again. Thank you.
Good to see you again.
See you
Okay.
too.
All right. We're just going to jump in and get started. I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to learn a little bit about the literal meanings. I'm going to read just a quick paragraph about trains, and then we're going to pick some of the words from the paragraph to form idioms, and then we're going to use the idioms in sentences. So a little progression of exercises, starting with first looking at some literal meanings by reading this short paragraph here. Well, Owner, it looks like you're it.
Yeah.
You're the man. Okay. Let's take a look at this paragraph. If you would do me the favor of going ahead and read this.
Okay. Trains run on railway tracks which are made up of rails. Trains cannot climb hills easily, so in the past tunnels had to be built through hills and mountains. If a train is derailed, it comes off the rails. At the end of the railway line, usually in a station, are buffers. Sometimes, if a train does not stop in time, it hits the buffers. The first trains were steam trains, but today they were more likely to be diesel or electric. Very fast trains are called express trains.
They are. Okay. Very good job. One point of pronunciation here, over here, where it says trains cannot climb. It's a long I. Climb. All right. Trains cannot climb hills easily. All right. So the next exercise, we're going to be using train-related words to fill in the blank to create some idioms. So let's do a little exercise in scanning here, owner, you and me here. Let's see how many words we can come up with related to trains. Well, obviously, trains.
Yeah.
What else?
Railway. Railway
Railway.
track. Yeah. Rail.
Tracks.
Tracks. Yeah. Rail.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Um.
What
Tunnels,
else?
maybe. Maybe
Tunnels.
tunnels.
Definitely. We're going to see tunnels in the idioms. Yep.
Um,
Guarantee it.
derailed.
Derailed.
I don't know the meaning of derail, but uh, because of the rail, I sense that it's related with trains.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, let me just time out. Let me explain that. Whenever you see on the news that a train flies off the tracks, it lit the wheels that are stuck to the rails, the metal
ah,
bars. Then it's
derail. Oh,
derail.
okay, okay. I
Okay.
sense that now.
All
Okay,
right. Okay. So composed, it's made of. Decomposed, it's broken down from. Okay. So yeah, whenever you see D, it's a kind of a negative prefix.
okay.
So
I got
yeah.
it.
Okay. Very good. Derailed.
Okay,
What else?
railway line.
Line.
Station.
Yes.
Station
Station.
buffers.
Buffers definitely. Okay.
Um, steam trains.
Steam trains. Okay.
Diesel, electricity. I don't know.
Diesel. Maybe possibly diesel, electric, or express. Okay.
Express. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. I think we hit them all. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and see if those words that you just mentioned, and I can scroll back up if we need to. Um, let's see if you, they're idioms. So if you don't recognize it or you don't know it, I'll help you out. But okay, let's see how many of these we can figure out using the train-related words from that we just looked at. Let's see how many of these you may be familiar with or not, or we can figure out together. Um,
Okay.
A here. What do you think?
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep, you know that one. Okay. The light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. That's an idiom. We're going to be using these in just a minute.
But
Okay.
actually, I don't know the using of that idioms.
Okay.
What kind of situation I can use that?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay.
Uh, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. You're in a dark place. You're in a dark place. You're having problems or it's a tough time or what have you. When you see the light at the end of the tunnel, it means, okay, you can see a way out. You can see something positive in the future, usually. Or alternately, uh, similarly, but slightly different, another way we use it is if we have a lot of work. You're overwhelmed with work. You have a huge project or a huge paper to write, something like that. And you start to see the end. You're getting close to the end. You might say, oh, finally, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. How about B?
Um, a one blah blah mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Blah, blah.
uh, uh,
Well,
okay.
if, if you don't know, then you don't know. That's fine. Um, can you make a guess?
Yeah, I will just take a shot, but um, um, can you scroll down a little bit? Thank
Sure.
you. A one railway mind. I don't know.
That's very close, actually. Okay. The expression is a one-track mind.
One track mind.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Uh, and this idiom is used to express the idea that a person is only thinking about one thing. They're
Mm,
obsessed by one thing. They always talk about one thing, one topic or whatever. Uh, yes, somebody may be obsessed with food. Yeah, very frequently we use a one-track mind to talk about, to reference somebody who only thinks about sex, for
yeah,
example. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's common. Okay, moving on to C.
Um, under my own, under my own. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. This
mm,
has to do with power and how you're powered or energized. Okay, it has to do with
um,
this last section where they're talking about.
okay, okay. Under my own buffers? No.
No. Okay. What
Own
powers the train?
express? No.
No.
Uh,
uh,
uh, I,
okay,
I don't have any idea.
okay. I'll help you out here. Under my own steam. When there are new idioms introduced into English, absolutely, but as well, there's an awful lot of older ones. So when in doubt, it's usually an older idea. So steam trains were the first ones. Okay, under my own steam, meaning under my own power, under my own energy.
How
Okay,
can I use that in a sentence? Can you have
okay,
any?
sure. Uh, although I was exhausted after the marathon, I made my way home under my own steam. I walked home.
Ah,
Okay, uh,
okay.
like that. Okay,
Hit the
hit.
buffer.
There, yeah. Okay, very good. All right, hit the buffer. You come up against a barrier. Can't go any further. That's the idea.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Run out of uh, electricity, diesel, or steam,
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you got the idea right. And again, the,
energy,
the older one. Run out of energy. Yeah, you could
energy.
say, or run out of steam. Here, again, with the steam. Ran out of steam. Ran out of energy. That's the idea. Exactly. Okay. Uh, okay.
Right of the right of the track, or right of
Very good.
the.
Yep.
Okay.
Right off the track. Okay.
How can I
Or
use that? Right off the track.
or possibly right off the rails. Actually, I think I've heard right off the track, but right off the rails. You were saying that as well.
Okay.
Okay, something has come right off the rails. It's completely off track. It's this is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
Um,
going well in a situation, so I can use that.
yeah, we also use it to talk about exactly what you just said, but also to talk about somebody who went crazy. My boss went right off the rails when I told him there was no way the project could be finished in time. Okay, he went bananas. He went berserk. He went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's also used that way.
Okay.
Um,
Back on hill. Um,
well,
Back on track. Back on track,
there,
maybe.
there you go. After you come right off the rails, if you're lucky, you can get things
Yeah.
together and you can get back on track. All right, happens to us all. We all have setbacks in life. Widely used idiom to talk about any, you have a setback, something, problems happen, you apply yourself, you do what you have to do, and you get back on track like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, Let off, let off, let off track. I don't know. Let off.
Again, it has to do with energy.
Let off steam.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. Let off steam. Now here the energy is too much energy. You've got too much energy, maybe because you're stressed, overworked. You need to, every once in a while, we need to go out and go dancing or something, or do something to relax, or maybe go play sports or something to let off
Mhm.
steam. Kind of letting off the extra energy is the idea. All right.
On the right track, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can guess back on track, on the right track, very closely related. Okay. Um, okay. I think the marketing campaign is going to work very well. I think we're on the right track with this idea, this new campaign. Yeah. All right.
Mhm. Um,
And
like an steam train.
yeah, good guess, but no.
No.
Uh, no, this one is good guess, but like an express train to emphasize or exaggerate that somebody's doing something very fast with a lot of energy. Okay. Well, now, choo choo. Okay. I'm on the right track, but I just run out of steam. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to use the idioms we just looked at in practical sentences to make sure that you understand the meanings that we just talked about. So here we go. All right, go ahead and read the sentence and all right, fill in the blank with the idiom that seems the most appropriate. I can scroll up when I need to. Okay, so number one.
Okay. Um, the government's first 2 years were very successful, but then everything seems to hit the buffer.
Yeah. Okay, and nothing happened. All right. You could very easily say the government went off the rails. Okay, or they got off track. Right. Slightly different meaning here. Hit the buffers. Okay. Americans frequently. Uh, this is much more British. British would say hit the buffers. Americans would say hit the wall. And everything seemed to hit the wall. Same
Okay.
idea though. All right. Didn't go anywhere. It hit a barrier that was not. They did not get through. Okay. Number two.
I don't need a lift, thanks. I will get there. I will get there. On my Steam, can you scroll up, please?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sure.
I will get um, under my own Steam.
Very good. I will get there under my own steam. Exactly. So, all right. So you understand a lift then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In a car. Give somebody. Many people don't understand that. So to get a lift or give someone a lift, give them a ride in a car. That's it. Okay, Eleanor. Looks like we've finally been joined by. You've been joined by a
Maybe
classmate here.
maybe you can give him extra seconds. So okay.
Well,
And
that's okay.
okay.
We'll just take turns. That's all right. Hello, Nader. Welcome to the class. Hi there. Okay, Nader, I'm gonna throw you right in to the deep end. All right. Okay. Well, I'll try to help you out. All right, here we go. We want to. Are you okay? It looks like you're messaging. All right. We want to design an affordable, eco-friendly car. There are one or two serious problems, but basically, okay, the key here is but. There are one or two problems, but basically we are what? Now, we have these partial idioms, which we have been working on earlier in the class, if this can help you. Do you have any idea? Yeah, very excellent. Good job. But basically, we're on the right track. Okay. It's very common to express this idiom in kind of a non-committal way. I think we're on the right track. Basically, we're on the right track. We seem to be on the right track. It's very common to express it like that. Okay, we're going in the right direction. All right. Yeah. Okay. Number 4. Owner, are you there?
Sorry.
No problem.
The fourth one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Please.
Our businesses, our business has had a very difficult 2 years, but things are slowly beginning to improve. There is, uh, there is finally light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, very good. He's finally there? No, but
No, just
you
I
added
was
that? Good
yes.
addition. Okay. Good addition. Yeah, it would be very common to co-locate finally with that idiom. Finally, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's very normal to
Mhm.
use it that way. Okay, very good. Okay. All right. Difficult situation when things are starting to improve. Okay, excellent. Okay, Nadir, number 5. The Conservatives lost the election. Their campaign started well enough, but it just ran blank a week before the actual election. Okay. It died down. It ran what? Here you go. Here's your choices. Any idea? Ran out of fuel. Yeah, well, that's basically the idea. Here we're looking at train related. So, okay, so the right idea, but the idiom is ran out of steam. Okay, they ran out of steam. Same idea. They ran out of fuel, ran out of energy. That's right. Okay, so they ran out of steam, they ran out of energy, and yeah, they just couldn't go on. All right. Owner, number 6.
Okay. Since his wife left him, Marx lost his job and he is drinking heavily. He's really gone. Can you scroll up, please? He's really gone.
Wow. Okay. He's really gone.
Um,
What?
he's really gone and ran out of run out of steam. No,
No.
no. Um, right off the rails,
There you
maybe.
go. Rails track. That's right. We frequently talk about this connotation, this overriding idea in English of having your life on track. Oh, we talk about track for having your life on track, or he's in the fast track. That means that's somebody is probably going to get promoted or make his way up in a company very quickly, or you could be sometimes in educational systems we talk about different tracks being the progression of classes you take. Oh, he's in the university preparation track. Oh, he's in the fast track at work. Oh, his life is really on track. Everything is going the way that it's generally conceived that a life should go. So when you lose your wife, you lose your job, you drink too much, they're definitely off the rails. You're way off track. He's really gone off track. He's really gone off the rails. He's gone right off the rails. Okay, there's variations of these track-based idioms, but the overriding connotation is probably more important to understand anyway. Okie doke. Ken has joined us. Hi, Ken. Welcome, welcome.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Okay. Hang on just a second so I don't lose my order here. Come right back to you. Nader, number 7, is in the form of a dialogue. The next set of fill-in-the-blanks are dialogue, 2 people speaking. So, person A says, "How was your night out with Jerry?" Person B could reply, "Terrible. All he talked about was steam trains." How ironic. He's got a blank mind. There, he's got a what? Any ideas using these partial idioms above? Okay. Well, okay. While that would actually fit the sentence, he's got one hell of a mind. He's got a warped mind. Okay. That would definitely fit. All right. He's obsessed by one thing. So the idea here is he's got a one-track mind. All right. He's got a one-track mind. This is a very common expression we use in any time this situation develops where somebody, regardless of how much you talk to them, they only talk about one thing. Frequently, some people have a one-track mind and they're just obsessed with food. Many times it's about sex or the opposite sex. Nader? Sorry, I missed that last question or inquiry. I just saw the question mark. Hang on. Can we say one-way mind? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's an interesting question. He's got a one-way mind. Well, there's a slight difference in meaning there. Somebody who has a one-track mind is obsessed with one thing. They just keep talking about it, one thing. Somebody has a one-way mind, however, it's all one way with him. He's all one way. The idea is that he must always get his way. He doesn't accept criticism. He doesn't want to hear any suggestions about a different way to do something. He's got his way, my way, or the highway kind of thinking. When somebody has a one-way mind, yeah, then we say it's my way or the highway with him. He's got a one-way mind. That's the idea. Okay, Ken, I'm gonna tackle this next one, number 8 here.
Okay. Do you fancy a game of squash tonight, Tim? Good idea. I need to do something to blank. I'm really tense. I've had a very difficult week at work. Something to relax, probably.
Yeah, that's definitely the idea.
Let off.
Yeah, let off.
Okay.
That's it. And the words which we already looked at are progressive exercises here. So let off steam is the whole idiom.
I see. Okay.
Okay. So I need to do something to let off steam. All right. This is a good example because he's tense. He's had problems at work, lots of stress. So you let off steam, you're actually steam kind of in idiomatic ways relates to energy. Okay, so if you need to let off steam, you have extra energy. Actually, steam engines used to do this frequently. When you see in the steam engine on the movies, I don't know, cowboy movies or whatever, when they release a lot of extra steam pressure, they have to do that. Okay, so they otherwise, they could become overpressured and it could actually explode. So they frequently let off steam, too much pressure.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. Owner has gone and left the class to you guys. Hopefully he comes back. Okay, Nader, number 9. How are things at work after the fire? Person A, person B. It's taken us 3 months to sort things out, but everything's something now. Everything's what? Back on track. Absolutely. All right. Okay. This is very widely and commonly used as an idiom because life problems are very widespread. Everybody has problems, issues with whatever. You could be referencing relationship problems, money problems, business problems, problems with your neighbor, problems with the construction of your house. It really doesn't matter what you're talking about. You can use this idiom. Once you start taking care of the problem and everything's okay again, everything's back on track. Okay, and yeah, again, we use for everything. Ken, number 10.
Okay. Did you see the match last night? What about that goal just before halftime? He's incredible. He's blank when he gets the ball. There's no stopping him. He's right. Huh? He's on the right.
No. Okay, the idea, well, he's unstoppable. He's really fast, energetic, unable to be stopped.
He's back on.
Okay. Well, actually, he's like something.
Like an steam train.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a bit old, but
Yeah.
it's an old idiom probably.
Probably.
What?
Yeah.
Freight train.
Freight train. Yeah. Actually, Americans actually use. That's interesting. Americans actually use freight train.
Yeah, that means vowel at the beginning.
What's that? Sorry.
Because preposition is an, that means vowels at the beginning of the word. Vowels.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's actually supposed to be. He's like an express
train. Yeah, okay, I got it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. But slight difference. British use like an express train. So do Americans sometimes. But Americans also use the idiom like a freight train.
Freight train.
Yeah. Express train has more of the idea of fast, but freight train has more of the idea of powerful. Americans frequently talk about like football players or rugby players being like a freight train because people are trying to tackle them and there's no stopping them. And okay, this guy's playing. All right, they're obviously here referencing football, so it's more about speed than strength and power. But basically, they're used pretty much the same way. Okay, special note. When two groups are negotiating and something goes badly wrong, we often say the talks were derailed. Yes, we do. Whether these are, or the negotiations were derailed, also common. whether these are political talks, multinational, or just national politics, or business negotiations. Yeah, the talks were derailed.
Same as my language.
Same as what?
My language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go to the end of the line here. All right. Line is a common word in several idioms. Yes, it is. And usually when line is used in common idioms, it is expressing it comes from or derives from the idea of a railway line, which is the word for the tracks or the railway line, stretching from wherever it starts to wherever it finishes, and the whole thing altogether is considered the line. So here are some idioms with the line. Okay, midair, number one. Sue. Okay. Well, hang on, Nadir. Let me come back to you. Owner has found his way back to us. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry.
Welcome back. It happens. Believe me, it happens to all of us. Okay. We've got a new group of 4 idioms to look at. Okay. So, yeah, owner is back on track. Very good. Okay. This is in the form of a dialogue, so just choose one of these for the blank. So here we go. Number 1. Owner. So, are we going to give Roger another chance? Someone might reply. Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He's already had 5 warnings about being late. I think we have reached the end of the line.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We'll have to ask him to leave. Okay, this is the end of the line. All right, that's it. This is the end. We're going to go no further. Okay. Yes, you can be talking about. It's often used talking about somebody you've given chances to before, and then, all right, in business, the end of the line would be being fired. A business their business is not going well, they're not making sales, whatever. When the business goes out of business, you could say, well, it's the end of the line for ABC Company. We also use the end of the line to talk about people dying. Okay. Occasionally it's used to reference, especially if they die unexpectedly or unnaturally. Okay. Well, when he met the rebels in the desert, when his platoon met the rebels in the desert, that was the end of the line for them. Something like that. Okay. Basically, anytime we're talking about absolutely ending with no hope of going further, we can use this idiom. All right, next one. Nadir, number 2. I'm afraid we've never received your check. It's obviously got lost somewhere along the line. Okay. Yep. Okay, and the use of the example here is pretty good. Okay. Sometimes we've actually frequently used all these idioms we're looking at. It's very common to use 2 of them or even 3 of them in conjunction with another. It would be very common to say, "Oh, my entire life came off the rails somewhere along the line. Somewhere along the line, I got my life back on track." Very common to use them in conjunction with one another. So, okay, the line again railway line stretching from one town in the east to the west coast where it ends. All right, it's just to say somewhere along the process. Maybe the line referring to your life or the mail. Along the lines of means like, yeah, okay. Something along the lines of, all right, that's kind of a different mechanism, but yeah, that's right. Okay, Ken, number 3.
Okay. Sorry. If you are going to build your own house, make sure you've got the finance organized from the start. Yes, we don't want to have financial problems a couple months down the line.
Very good. Okay. Down the line, somewhere down the line, okay, is a vague reference to the future. And it's very, very common for virtually anything. It's just a way to express in the future, especially you have no idea when, actually. Okay. All right. Right. A couple of months down the line. Sometimes we express it with some kind of more specific information. Sometimes we do not. All right. I suppose I'll get married somewhere down the line. All right. Well, okay. You have no idea. You haven't even met a girl yet. All right. Something like that. Okay. Owner. No, last one here in the group. Number 4.
Okay. We've got no alternative but to cancel the new project. I suppose so. We've had so many problems. That's the word. Go. So many problems all along the time. All along the line. Oh,
That's
my God, sometimes simple.
okay. Okay, all along the line, during the whole process. Right, linear, line-like process. Yeah, that's it. Okay, he's been nothing but a pain in the neck all along the line. All right, all during the whole process. Okay. It's common to talk about problems all along the line, but it could be other things. It doesn't have to be negative either. It's common to talk about problems, but you could say, oh, he's been very helpful to the project all along the line. Is also possible. What does this little snippet here mean, owner? Since the word go.
Since the word go. Since
Yeah.
the word go, the situation it goes. The word go on. No. Since the word go, impact.
Okay. We've had so many problems all along the line since the word go, in fact. This is another idiom. Okay, this is another idiom, and it means since the very beginning. It's exaggerating the idea from the very start. Since the 2 seconds after we started the project, we started to have problems. That's what it means. Right from the very, very, very beginning. It's an exaggerated way to say from the beginning. Nadir, not quite the same as the go-ahead. The go-ahead, you get the go-ahead, you get the green light, or you get the nod. It means you've been given permission to do something. Okay, so you get to go ahead to start something. You've gotten approval. That's right, to start whatever, project, what have you. Okay. All right. A little revision here. Let's going to be challenging a little bit, maybe.
Can
Because
I
you
ask
guys
a
are a little
question?
late. Yeah, please. Yeah.
That idiom, since the word go, is common or not? Because
It's very
I
strong.
could not find the meaning in the freedictionary.com.
Okay.
It's a very powerful
Yeah.
site to define these kind of items.
Yeah. Here's another one. Actually, it's very American. Since the get-go. Okay, we've had problems all down the line since the get-go, in fact. The get-go is another way to say since the word go. Are they common? Not really, because they're a very strong, extreme, exaggerated idea from the word go. Since the word go, from the word go. Yeah, you could use it either way. There you go.
From the word go.
Yeah, that's also, there you go. It's also used from the word go. Or from the get-go, since the get-go. Either way, you could use since or from. Yeah, and
Okay.
by
It's
the
clear
way,
now.
okay. And by the way, from the get-go, it seems to make no sense. I mean, the way the words are co-located, it doesn't seem to really make sense, but it's an expression. From the get-go. He's bad, trying to disrupt the project from the get-go. He disagreed with the whole thing from the get-go. Okay, let's.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This might be a little challenging, a little review. Okay. Add the missing words. All right, there are all kinds of words, so this could be challenging. Nadir, number 1. Ran blank. Yes, ran out of steam. Okay. Meaning to run out of energy or to, yeah, okay. He couldn't finish the marathon because he ran out of steam, or the political campaign ran out of steam. Maybe they ran out of steam because they ran out of energy. Maybe they ran out of money. So really, in politics, money is the energy. So same difference. Number 2. Ken, can you try this one?
Go out the rail.
Close.
Go off the rail.
There you go. Excellent. All right, gone off the rails. What does that mean if you've gone off the rails?
That means maybe out track, out of the lane. Or
Okay, if you're gone off the rails, then you're off track. So
off
you're
track.
off the plan. Something went way off the plan. It has a second meaning that's not in the material. If I say somebody, somebody has gone off the rails, that is a euphemism, or that's an idiom that means it's gone crazy. Okay. Or at least from a social perspective, he's gone crazy. All right, Honor, number 3.
Okay. Back off the track.
Back on.
Back on.
Yeah, back on track.
Back
Yeah,
on track.
right. Okay. If you're back on track, then is that good or bad?
Back on track is a good one.
Of course it is.
Finally, you have a solution.
All right. Okay, that's right. So things are good again. That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, great. Midair, the end of the line. There it is. We've reached the end of the line. Okay. Again, the end of the line can refer to the end of a romantic relationship, personal relationship, business relationship. End of the line could mean the end of a contract, something more kind of physical. It could be the end of someone's life. Really, the absolute end of whatever. Of course, you would never say, "Oh, it's the credits are rolling. It's the end of the movie." You wouldn't say, "Well, it's the end of the line." You reserve the end of the line for something much more dramatic and important than finishing a book or the end of a TV program or something like that. You would never use it in that context. Okay, Ken, number 5.
Light off the end of the tunnel.
Light at.
At.
Yeah. Usually the light, or maybe even see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Maybe see the hope or something.
See hope. Okay, that's a good way to put it. All right, you can see hope. Right. Earlier, before you showed up, I had mentioned that two similar, slightly different meanings. You can see hope is very good because it covers both those meanings. It can mean that you have a lot of work to do and you don't even know how or when you're going to finish it, and finally you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see the end of the job. Or it can mean that you've had a lot of problems and you're trying to get back on track, and finally you see how you can see how in the future it's going to be better. Okay, right. So see hope is actually useful for both of those definitions. Owner, number 6.
Let off steam.
Let off steam. All right. How do you let off steam, Owner?
How can I say? How do you?
How do you let off steam? How do you let off steam?
How do you let off steam? When I play guitar,
Okay.
staying by myself alone.
Okay.
It's very easy to let off steam.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to off me. You don't need anything else. I let off steam by playing my guitar, cranking up the amplifier, blasting out
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
screaming guitar chords. That definitely would let off steam. All right. Okay. Nader, somewhere blank the line.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, come on back. You're here. Oh, oops. Oh, under my own steam. I'm sorry. Oops. Okay. Number 7, right. Under my own steam. Okay. Meaning, of course, under your own power. Meaning you're going to walk. That's it. We usually use it on my own, with my own energy, whatever. Okay. Hello, Jetta. Welcome to the class. Hello. Hello. Are you there? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. I'll come back to Jetta. Jetta, if you can hear me, say hello.
Hello, teacher.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Jetta, are you familiar with number 8? What word can I fill in the blank to actually preposition to create an idiom?
I don't know.
Okay. No problem. All right. Ken, how about you? Do you know number 8?
Somewhere around the line.
not around.
Along the line. Along the line. Sorry.
Okay.
Along the line. Yes.
Yeah.
Not around. Yeah.
Somewhere along the line. Okay. You can also say somewhere down the line. I think we may have problems somewhere down the line, or somewhere down the line means in the future. Somewhere along the line means somewhere in the past, actually in a series of actions, in a process, for example.
Like present perfect.
Yeah, very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, actually. Very good. It works like present perfect. Exactly. Something happened in the past that has an effect on now. So, yeah, good observation. I didn't even notice that. All right. Excellent. Owner, how about number 9?
2 months. Along the line? No.
2 months
Past.
along the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it could be. Again, okay, down or along actually are kind of interchangeable. You just have to realize that down the line refers to the future, and along the line means somewhere in the process. So you could say 2 months along the line. It would imply 2 months after the project or process or whatever, the marriage, whatever this process is. 2 months along the line, she asked me for a divorce. Okay.
It's not a good example.
It's not a good example, no, but 2 months along the line, our sales increased by double. There, is that better?
Yeah,
It's a
it's better.
happier example.
Yeah.
Okay. Nadir, last one. Number 10. Blank the right track. Off the right track? On the right track, yeah. You're off the track, but you're on the right track. Okay, we have versions of both. If you're off the track, you're not going the right way, either physically or your life or your lifestyle or whatever you're doing. Okay. All right. Well, actually, my time is up. I'm overtime again, as a matter of fact. So thank you very much, everyone. Time for me to go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. See you soon.